Good morning everyone, welcome to Sunday's video. If you've not been here on Sunday, we look at your comments. So keep them clean. Anyway, a few things I want to do on here. I saw a great video on X, I want to share that. Krusty Canuck, he's promoting Veterans for Freedom and Veterans for Freedom TV. So we'll just, I'll show you the logo and stuff on that from Krusty's channel. And that sounds like a really interesting TV channel to go and watch and be a part of, and you know, maybe get your comments in and your likes in on that one. Krusty's going to be on it. He's going to be one of the speakers on there. We'll have a little chat about civil unrest in Canada. RCMP are warning about civil unrest in Canada because no one's got any money. No one can afford a house. No one can afford anything at the moment, even though, ooh, everything's great. We're making Canadians' lives more affordable, Mr. Speaker. Yeah. Let's listen to Krusty. Take it away, Krusty.
This podcast is also brought to you in part by and supported by Veterans for Freedom Network. That's right, stand to Veterans for Freedom. And coming soon, Veterans for Freedom TV. You'll see yours truly on there, spreading the gospel of freedom and Canadian democracy at its finest. Hello, everybody. I'm Krusty Canuck. Thank you for tuning in.
So what do you think? Veterans TV? Sounds pretty promising, really. Sounds good. I'm well into that. If you're not tuned into Krusty, he's usually there on a Wednesday or a Tuesday night. Depends if he's having technical trouble or not. Yeah, I saw that, Krusty. But, you know, you're always there. You know, every week you're out there pounding it and giving an honest opinion from a Canadian veteran. Thanks for that, Krusty. So let's have a look at this video that I saw on X. This is amazing. This just shows exactly what's been going on in Canada just in 1 minute. So have a listen to this.
Because the Conservative Party under Pierre Poilievre has made it very, very clear that they want to take Canada backwards.
Trudeau likes to say Pierre wants to take us back in time. Let's review that statement. Trudeau was elected in 2015 because people wanted a change from affordability to poverty, a change from immigration to invasion, a change from low taxes to high taxes, a change from unity to division, a change from freedom to censorship, a change from accountability to corruption, a change from solvency to insolvency, a change from leadership to dictatorship, a change from being loved globally to despised, a change from investing in Canada to investing in other countries, a change from harmony to chaos, a change from no protesting to daily protesting, a change from freedom of speech to government-approved speech, a change from hiring on merit to hiring on color and ethnicity, a change from small government to large government, a change from a strong military that protects the citizens to one that is compromised, a change from working healthcare to non-existent healthcare, a change from rich to poor, a change from clean to drug addicted, a change from happy to assisted suicide, a change from educated to indoctrinated, a change from energy rich to blackouts. No one should ever wonder why Trudeau is so hated, but what they should wonder is how this ever happened and hopefully make sure it never does again.
Tried to check to see if that video was on YouTube anywhere, but it doesn't seem to be, and I wanted to share it here so that you guys could see it, because someone's put a lot of effort into that video, and hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted, because it's on X. I think it's on X. I think it's only on X, but I think it just about explains everything. Anyway, moving on. We're going to talk about civil unrest in Canada, and then we'll move on to the comments. Civil unrest in Canada? What the heck? A secret RCMP report warns Canadians may revolt once they realise how broke they are. How come they've not realised yet? I realise how much my shopping's costing. I realise how much extra tax I'm paying when I see my wage slip. It's ridiculous. Right from the get-go, the report authors warn that whatever Canada's current situation, it will probably deteriorate further in the next 5 years. Yeah, imagine another 4 years of Trudeau. It will definitely deteriorate. A secret RCMP report is warning the federal government that Canada may descend into civil unrest once citizens realise the hopelessness of their economic situation. A lot of them don't realise any of what's going on. They're just blind to it. They just believe in the
It's disinformation and misinformation.
Yeah, just believe in that the government are churning out. This coming period of recession will accelerate the decline in living standards that the younger generations have already witnessed compared to earlier generations, reads the report, entitled Whole of the Government 5-Year Trends for Canada. So this is a trend that's going to pick up, that people are going to realise that they've got no money and they can't go anywhere or do anything. You can't go anywhere because you can't afford to put gas in your car. So what are you going to do? You can't afford, like, heating on your house. If it's going to go up 23% April the 1st, and then 23% and 23% and 23%, it's going to get to where you can't heat your house. And heating, it's got to be a necessity in Canada. It's got to be. For example, many Canadians under 35 are unlikely to ever be able to buy a place to live. My son can't find anywhere. He's going to be a renter all his life. The report labelled Secret is intended as a piece of special operational information to be distributed only with the RCMP and among decision makers in the federal government. Yeah, and they're going to say it's redacted. They've redacted a lot. Another major theme of this report is that Canadians are set to become increasingly disillusioned with their government, which authors mostly chalk up to misinformation, conspiracy theories, paranoia, and disinformation speaker.
It is disinformation and misinformation.
Ironically, among the report's more heavily redacted sections is the one carrying the subtitle Erosion of Trust. Yeah, that's because Trudeau's has eroded all trust, and the CBC have as well, with that Catherine Tate lady. The past 7 years have seen marked social and political polarisation in the Western world, reads a partial first sentence with the entire rest of the section deleted by government censors. They don't want you to see the information. They don't want people to know what is going on. They only want you to see what they want you to see. You can't find things out. That's why we need, like, Krusty Canucks of the world and Clyde do some things. That's why we need these people to highlight the bullshit that's going on in Canada. In terms of declining living standards and inaccessible home ownership, the RCMP's warnings are indeed in line with available statistics. So it's following the trend. It's proving to be that's what could be happening. Civil unrest. Economic forecasts for the next 5 years and beyond are bleak, reads the RCMP's assessment of the rest of the decade, even adding a quote from French President Emmanuel Macron that the end of abundance is nigh. It is. No one can afford to live here anymore. I'm close, guys. It's close. How are you? Are you feeling the pinch? Anyway, let's move on to the comments. The heck? You know, global warming. Strange. These are the changes I will make. Pierre Poilievre plan for Canada. Ardale says,
Pierre Poilievre actually speaks the truth to bring back democracy to Canada. Justin Trudeau needs to go ASAP.
Period. Our outdoor life, Danny.
Pierre for Prime Minister. Trudeau must go.
Taking back Canada.
If Pierre pivots from these promises, he will get it worse than Trudeau ever has.
Yeah, we'll hold him to account. Stefan said,
Pierre is a light on the end of the tunnel. On the people now and what they want. Most Canadians want Pierre to be their next leader. That says it all.
Brian said,
I certainly agree with Poilievre, but saying all these things and getting them done is another matter. I watched a rally of his in the Maritimes a couple of days ago. It was a great rally, but the Canada he wants, and so do I, just doesn't exist anymore. Too many different cultures, too many different religions, and too many different beliefs. This is the diversity that Trudeau keeps talking about. I'm sure Poilievre will do some good things, no doubt, but this is a different Canada thanks to Trudeau.
I agree, Brian. Even since I've been here, since 2008, Canada has changed. It's changed a lot. There's not as many people proud to be, working class or middle class anymore. Anyway, make me rich, Canada. 2.3 million reasons the Canadian election will happen in 2025. Jim Roy said,
Conservatives should revoke Jughead's pension.
Can they? User said,
You should not be getting a pension for destroying a country, and these pensions are way too much.
Ardale says,
Jughead's hanging on because of his personal interest. His $1 million pension doesn't care about Canadians. He plays both sides. His BFF with Trudeau needs to be voted out to the election.
yeah, he needs to vote out Trudeau. He needs to give Trudeau the elbow. Jean Marie says,
JS just might have wore out his welcome with the NDP, and obviously JT has shown him the red carpet ends here with those promises he made for the vote of confidence in Liberal backing. Time to jump ship. GS is sinking fast.
yep, the good ship Canada is sinking and Trudeau is the captain still stood on the ship. Icebergs have got, well, do we have icebergs now? Because we've got global climate crisis calamity Jane just tumbling down the weather forecast. Ramit said, I know, it's one of them mornings. Ramit said,
The level of support things MPs have is kind of baffling, knowing they'll be sunk next election, and it hasn't occurred to them to revolt and elect someone who could bring back their honour.
what in honour? There ain't no honour. No honour among thieves, that's for sure. Is this the most unpopular man in Canada? Yes. That's basically what everybody said. Stu said,
He is the most hated people kind in Canada.
I like that. Pag said,
Without a doubt, he is the most despised person in Canada.
J.K. Southern said,
Everyone I talk to says they absolutely despise Dildo's existence. The US laughs at this flake.
okay, it's the first time I've seen his name written like that. Chris Lloyd says,
I've never hated anyone more than I hate him.
Brian said,
He should have said this is the earliest start to arson season.
yeah, that's when he said that, oh, wildfires are starting now in February. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, isn't that amazing that the carbon tax didn't fix that? Oh, well, let's charge more. Till next time.